till you see the core side of it.
And what you're looking for is the story behind the news.
We bring it to you from Lagos, the commercial capital of Nigeria.
Giving you all sides and political stories round the clock.
Every detail from the start line to the final whistle.
CoreTV News, expanding your view.
Hello and welcome to CoreTV News this hour. I am Nifemi Oguntoye. Patrick Sawyer, the Liberian man suspected to have imported the deadly Ebola virus into Nigeria, is dead. The confirmation of the outbreak of the virus in Lagos by the Ministry of Health spawned panic in the state. CoreTV News learned the Liberian died at the First Consultant Medical Center in the Obalende area of Lagos. He started receiving treatment when he was admitted at the hospital on Sunday. The patient had all the symptoms of Ebola and had diarrhea throughout the night, which is one other major symptom. Consultants to the Federal Ministry of Health were called in to attend to him, and results of the various tests conducted pointed at Ebola. He was reported to initially have responded to treatment, but plans were made to fly him back to his country when the situation worsened. The hospital has switched public concerns over the safety of Lagos residents, saying it took adequate measures to prevent the virus from spreading during the period of the deceased admission. Sawyer, an official of the Liberian Ministry of Finance, arrived to Nigeria on Sunday for a conference. About 3 months ago, the attention of the world was drawn to the outbreak of a deadly disease known as Ebola virus in some West African countries. The outbreak of the disease has been recorded in countries like Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. The virus was spread through humans. However, its hosts have been found to be fruit bats and infected animals, including chimpanzees, monkeys, and other game meats that live with fruit bats. A medical doctor, Adeyeye Arigbabuwo, advises the public on how to prevent the contraction of Ebola virus.
First of all, talk about border monitoring, quarantine, if any, and not only that, we talk of preventive measures so that people don't just use the habits of not knowing they should need to wash their hands, they should need to avoid overcrowding, they should need to also see if new travelers are coming in and you're feeling funny, for example, that you need to see a physician, at least if need be, to do one or two things to make sure this is not a new case being reported. But by and large, we have a standing ethics in this type of situation. We allow the Federal Ministry of Health, we allow those in charge of epidemiology, we allow those in charge of disease control to do more of authoritative instructions in this situation than just any of us coming out to say anything. But our duty is to just talk like the public physician who will really tell people, look, this is how to prevent this is what to do, this is what not to do. So the application is like general application to what you call communicable diseases, that kind of a thing. General application, preventive measures. You know, you avoid all of things like contact with suspected persons, you wash hands, you make sure you're traveling and make sure you get a clean slate when you're going. You get where you're going to, they can screen you. You have suspected cases, you report them. But like I told you, the epidemiology unit of the Federal Ministry of Health, for example, and the various states are working day and night to make sure we're on top of this situation.
A clash between the military in Zaria, Kaduna State, and members of the Shia Islamic group has resulted in the killing of at least 10 people. A witness told popular online newspaper The Cable the sporadic shooting as a result of the clash went on for over an hour. In a telephone interview with CoreTV News, the Commissioner of Police in the state, Shehu Umar, says he has not been briefed on the latest development, but confirmed the situation has returned to normal.
Well, I don't have a detail yet, please. No, I know just there's a problem with the Shiites and the security agents, so I cannot say exactly what happened now. I'm waiting for the Shiites to result from my officers on the ground. People are going about normal business. Police and other security agents are on top searching. They are going around the town, patrolling. come for now.
The Nigeria's military authorities have arrested a suspect over the gun and bomb attack on former head of state General Muhammadu Buhari. Defense spokesman Chris Olukolade said that the suspect was arrested at the scene disguised as a woman. The man was arrested while attempting to flee the scene, but was whisked away before he was mobbed by the crowd. The suspect is currently being interrogated at an undisclosed security facility. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Abubakar, has put together a team of investigators to take a second look at the twin bomb attacks in Kaduna. The team of seasoned investigators is to unearth the perpetrators of the bombings, which are believed to be targeted at former head of state Muhammadu Buhari and prominent Islamic cleric Dahiru Bauchi. A police statement indicates that the Commissioner of Police in charge of the legal department, Nwodibo Ikechukwu, is heading the team. Other members are DCP Chris Ezeke of Federal SARS, DCP Dan Malam of the Monitoring Unit, and DCP Adeyemi Ogunjemilusi of the Interpol Unit. The investigators are expected to work in close collaboration with other security agencies. Meanwhile, the police authorities have ordered security to be tightened in all states of the Federation, particularly those perceived to be more vulnerable to terror attacks. The rise in Boko Haram insurgency in Nigeria have been a major concern to government and the people. Speaking on a flagship program called Digest, a political analyst Tubosun Aihosu says the rise in terrorism will not guarantee a free environment for business and investment to grow.
It will not, because nobody wants to invest in an insecure environment. I will not invest in an insecure environment. I will not invest in an unsafe environment. So this, the problem of terrorism that we are contending with now in this country, definitely is a setback for businesses, it's a setback for foreign investment.
As the government to step up efforts in curbing insurgency.
I want to believe that if government can be more sincere and more emphatic to convince us that it is really in charge of the security situation of this country, I think a lot of Nigerians are ready to work with government, to cooperate with government, to be able to demystify the Boko Haram insurgency in Nigeria.
The Chief Judge of Nasarawa State, Justice Sulaiman Diko, has constituted a 7-man panel to investigate the allegations of gross misconduct and misappropriation of funds leveled against the state governor Tanko Almakura. The State House of Assembly had on Wednesday given the Chief Judge an ultimatum of 1 week to constitute the panel. Since July 14, when the Assembly commenced the impeachment proceedings, Lafayette, the state capital, and some other major towns in Nasarawa have witnessed series of protests. The embattled governor on Thursday expressed his appreciation and told demonstrators to shun violence. The same day, President Goodluck Jonathan held a closed-door meeting with 6 of the Nasarawa lawmakers, including the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Musa Mohammed. Ahead of the Osun State governorship poll, the Independent National Electoral Commission says it has commenced the distribution of non-sensitive materials. The commission says it would ensure a no permanent voter card, no voting in the Osun election.
In just about 2 weeks to come, this road leading to the INEC office in Bonkon Road, Oshogbo, might soon begin to get busy. The level of preparation will determine to a large extent the success of the forthcoming election. Early distribution of election materials has always been a major challenge of the electoral body in previous elections. Chief Public Affairs Officer of INEC in Osun State, Adenike Tadeshi, says the commission is on top of its game.
Most of our non-sensitive materials are now on ground, which are being given out to the electoral officers, to our various local governments in the state. Precisely in Osun State, the number of registered voters, we have 1,256,569. That is the number of the permanent voters card we received in the state. And as of now, let's say as at 21st of this month, we have so far distributed 808,000 729 permanent voters card to eligible voters. That is 64.3%.
INEC has dismissed fear of lapses in the coming elections, saying it has enough trained personnel to conduct the coming election.
The students from tertiary institutions like Obafemi Awolowo University will use 1,817. And for students, Federal Polytechnic Ede, we are going to use 300 from there, and federal staff 457. This will all amount to 7,325. Now the corpus from the neighboring states will be 2,443. Now for our SPOs, that is supervisory presiding officers, we will need 301. While returning officer will just be 1 from Abuja, our national headquarters. And all in all, just like I told you, we are going to have 10,432.
Tadishi also says the commission will not compromise its stand on the use of permanent voter cards during the election.
The slogan now we have in INEC is no PVC, no voting. If you don't have your permanent, we are not going to collect a temporary voters card for this election. So it is the permanent voters card that makes you a valid voter.
INEC also reiterates that it will replicate the success of the Ekiti governorship election by ensuring that security is given top priority.
And I want to assure our people that what really happened in Ekiti concerning the security personnel will surely happen in Osun. Because the security people don't know the flashpoints where we have problems in the state. And they are to now determine how many security personnel that will be deployed.
With 20 contestants and over 800,000 voter cards already distributed, the political atmosphere in Osun has been active lately. Frank Omalape, CoreTV News, Oshogbo.
Now, and what can be described as the rush hour for political parties in the forthcoming governorship election. In Osun State, the People's Democratic Party took its campaign to Ikire local government area of the state. Our correspondent Frank Omalape reports that an APC leader in the state defected to the PDP at the campaign.
Making his way through the waiting crowd, Inyola Omishore took to the stage and exchanged pleasantries with his supporters. The crowd chanted his name amidst cheers. Some of the people present at the campaign expressed satisfaction with the turnout of the crowd.
Look at the number of people who are still waiting, and that is an indication that they are interested in the person of the gubernatorial aspirant, they are interested in the party. That is a clear manifestation. How many of these people were giving money? It is not a matter of money, but when time is due for the occurrence of an incident, then it must necessarily happen.
The campaign also witnessed the defection of an APC stalwart, Olaiwola Alabi.
So I want to get out of regional party, a kind of party that is enclosed into a particular region. Honestly, that informed my reason for opting out of.
Some of the PDP stalwarts say they are optimistic of the party's victory in the August 9 election.
By August 9, the position of the present administration in Osun State will be conclusively determined. It is apparent that people are tired, they want a change of administration, and that position is going to be confirmed on the 9th of August 2014.
When we start real action, you will see what is going to happen. Because it's a party I believe is going to take this state to our destiny. And for that reason, I am ready to do anything to ensure that my community is developed, my state is developed, and Nigeria at large is developed.
The rally seems like a celebration of speeches as party leaders took turns addressing the crowd until sunset. Frank Omalape, CoreTV News, Ikire.
And that's it on CoreTV News this hour. We'll be back at the top of the hour with more stories. I am Nifemi Oguntoye. Thanks for being there.